Hello everyone, Happy New Year, Happy 2025, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mind Stretching here. Today I want to share sort of another couple of exercises which are quite challenging. I find them quite challenging, so if you really want to kind of test yourself, try them out. They are pretty much building on the kind of exercises and skills that I've shared in the previous videos. You can find a link somewhere here. So yeah, let's dive into it. So the first exercise that I'm sharing here is just writing with both hands, training ambidexterity. This is what it looks like. I picked a couple of words, and one of them I'm writing with left hand, and at the same time writing a different set of words with my right hand. When I was starting this series of exercises, my goal was to train myself to be able to write different kind of words, different text with my left hand and with my right hand at the same time. Here it's kind of the simplified version, right? It's just a couple of words that I'm doing at the same time. You can see they're quite short. If you sort of want to build up to this skill, in my previous videos I have showed a similar exercise. You can see it here where I'm writing sort of again using both hands to write text at the same time, but it's not different words but just different letters within the same text. And if you want sort of to go even further back and train your left hand, again there is plenty of exercises on how to improve your left hand writing on my website. Check them out. Okay, exercise number 2, again using both hands. I think this is very much a topic of this kind of video, but this time what we're doing, we're tracing lines with both hands again. We're training ambidexterity, we're just doing it in a slightly different way. I would use this exercise as to warm up to the first one that I showed in the video, right? So before, for instance, if I want to write with text with both of my hands, before doing that, I would draw something, right? With both hands, or maybe just with my left hand. It's kind of, it activates your brain, puts your brain in that zone where, you know, it understands this skill is demanded. You want to train that skill. And so yeah, it's also quite a fun exercise to do. I find it pretty interesting. But again, this is something that is building on something that the exercises that I have showed in my previous videos. So for instance, this one, you can start, if this is too difficult, you can start literally just trying to draw something with your left hand, or trace a figure with your left hand, or doodle with your left hand. And once you improve control of your non-dominant hand, you can then try to do something with both hands, something like this. Again, it's pretty fun exercise. It's also good to kind of to relieve stress. You know, after doing this for like 10 minutes, my head feels lighter. This is also the reason why I use this exercise so often, that like I do in my free time. I work a lot in front of a computer, like a lot of research, analytical work, and sometimes you feel like your brain is almost boiling. You cannot think straight, and these kind of exercises, because they are quite complex, they demand pretty much all of your attention, right? By doing this exercises, you are then able to kind of shift your attention away, even if temporarily, from kind of all the other things, work, other problems that kind of weigh you down, and give yourself that, you know, even if it's like a small 5-minute break. So this exercise really helps that way. And now the final exercise, only 3 exercises again in this series. I personally find this one to be the most difficult one because I don't know, it just requires so much control of both of your hands, and to be able to do it also like at the same time. Like right now, this definitely is one of more challenging one, even more challenging than the previous ones that I showed in this video. So again, this exercise I'm referring to drawing with both hands, right? Or coloring coloring with both hands. Here it is. Okay, and now the third and last exercise in this series. It's again training ambidexterity. I will call this exercise coloring with both hands. I mean, I showed something like that in my previous videos, but honestly, all the exercises that I've showed, among all the exercises that I showed in this video and previous videos, this one I find the most challenging, at least at this stage. I would even say that I find it more challenging than kind of than writing words at the same time, because this one just requires so much kind of control of both of your hands and the ability to kind of split your attention kind of both ways to be able to do that. Like, I've seen people on YouTube like being able to draw like portraits with both hands or something like that, which is insane to me. I don't know how to do it, right? And in theory, I'm trying to build up to the skill, and even doing this one is actually incredibly difficult, and it takes so much time. So shout out to all those people who are able to actually draw something like beautiful with both hands, which is like seems like such a complex skill to be able to do. But again, if you sort of want to build up to that skill, and I want to, this is something sort of, I guess my goal, a hobby, I don't know, but something that I want to end up being able to do. This is definitely the exercises that I'm using almost day to day to kind of, again, gain that skill, build up to that skill. As you can see, it's not very pretty, but again, I'm just showing the progress as it is. Hence my point that it is quite a challenging exercise. Okay guys, this is it. Again, this is my first video in the new year. I'm sort of working on developing new ideas for this channel, see where it takes me, but so far, thank you so much for kind of watching my videos, supporting the channel. Again, if you like it, if you want to see more, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.